That's so sad. Hence the wet bits inside. And just behind the trees, that is the schoolhouse that will be let out, hopefully. You can see where children played hopscotch and goodness else, what else out here?
The original old water company in the fence.
Right, so well, I suppose they probably did a good thing taking down a 60s extension and leaving the original. I must say, there's an awful lot of work here for you to do.
But it's achieved. And even the old coat.
Yeah, still got their coat hooks, and some of them have still got names on them. Thomas Dixon.
They have.
Emma Ford. Louise Fisher. Wow. These tiny, way down low sinks for little tiny children. And this was the main entrance. They came through here to hang up their coats. Wow.
Still the original doors.
Very dark in here, but
it is very dark, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't get any more light in for you.
No, that's okay.
It's all boarded up.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Like the merit chart and the golden time. It makes you wonder what golden time was, doesn't it?
There's even writing on the board there.
There is. 3 facts. 1940 to 1970. Beatles. Oh. Right. So some of the last things that were done here. Paula Coomber, Seaside Radio. I'm with Ian Lanham in Keyingham, and you are one of the leading lights of saving the old school.
I don't know about leading lights, but yes, I'm definitely involved with 9 other people, dedicated people, in trying to achieve that objective in saving the old Keyingham School.
Now, we've had a wander around this morning. It's a bit dark and there's broken bits and pieces over there. You can see that there's a lot of work, but you can actually see in your mind's eye what it will look like when it's done.
Yes, structurally the school is very sound. It's just that we've had recent thefts of lead which has allowed some of the water into the building. But once you strip that away, the fabric is sound, it is good, and repairable and restorable.
Now, we mustn't get too far ahead of ourselves because you haven't actually got permission to do this yet.
No, we've got permission from the county, the East Riding, to carry out a feasibility. It was very important that something like this doesn't become a crusade and that it is viable, that it's achievable, we can fund it, and more importantly that once it's established that we can afford to pay for it. So the object at this moment in time is for us to look at a overall business plan and see just how it pans out and make certain that it is.
Now, you've drawn some fantastic plans to show what it could look like with 2 meeting halls, changing rooms, kitchen. You can see it as a valuable asset to the whole community.
Yes, it's an asset that will provide facilities which will be in addition to those that are already in the village, and that's important so that they don't clash and take away from such organisations as the Village Institute and the chapel rooms and the church rooms.
Of course. How long do you think before you know that you'll be able to get started on this?
We're going to know by, at this moment in time, September. We should have the business plan in place and know whether or not it is a viable proposition. After that, then it will be a question of programming the works.
Right, and how long do you think it would take to do all the work?
12 months from start to finish.
So if we're talking 2014-15...
2014 before it would be ready.
You've had a lot of support from the village, I know.
We have a tremendous support. If you consider that the number of households that we've got is 1,020, and we've had 800 people that have actually taken the time to complete quite a detailed questionnaire for us. And 800 is quite a good response.
Yeah, now you've got a lot of people for this. Have you got anybody that you know that's against it for any particular reason?
There will always be those that are going to be sceptical about the project, and a lot really will be they'll doubt whether or not it is viable. We'll see once the business plan is prepared and funds raised whether or not they prove to be right.
At the moment, is there anything that the general public can do to help you?
Yes. At this moment in time we are busy fundraising for the structural surveys and for the quantity surveyors fees. Those are necessary to get it off the ground. So yes, contributions in that respect would be welcome. We're at that stage where funding through either the lottery or other organisations has not been researched fully or applied for at this moment in time. But for us to be successful with those and to give it the best fighting chance, we've really got to provide structural reports, quantities so that competitive tenders can be obtained, and a decent business plan. And of course it costs for those to be produced by certain professionals. Of
course. So if anybody's got any ideas for fundraising and can help you out with this... Ideal.
If they would, they could always contact me. Or they could contact the chairman, Gillian Rogers.
Right, and I'll put their numbers up on here for them.
Yes, fine.
Okay. This is really an act of love. You went to this school when you were little.
I did, as it happens. It's not only an act of love, it's also a question of preserving something that has served the community since 1785. We have the churches in the villages, we have the pubs, and we have the existing church halls. Now the school itself has played an important role since 1875 up to 2007, I think, when it was closed. Educated a lot of the local people, not only from Keyingham but the surrounding districts. It is in a good state of repair. Architecturally it's worthy of retention, and I think it would be rather sad to see it go without at least putting up a fight to retain it.
Yeah, I really do wish you the best of luck. I can't from the inside see your vision, but from the outside I can see how beautiful it can be. So I really hope that this works for you.
Thank you.